crankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can see two.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we getting bottles in up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the brand new, the old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking, slapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block, straight from the deck. When on the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1-2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do.
Well, the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Bisons of Melbourne taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Whitfield. Throwing right when that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Whitfield. And he's got his man on the out route. The Jaguars in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts them in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Baysha Tootin, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jags will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
60 Madden, let's go. Warriors, 70, 60 Eagles, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down.
Come on. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Cut 19, cut 19.
They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a improvement day for them.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18, Mustang 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, Dragon 60. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ready? 19, Cowboy 18, trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out and with some dispatch because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
Now they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
1st down.
70, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 60 Maverick, 19 Lion, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10. Now a first carry here for that running back. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Pat Freiermuth with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bisons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Let's go now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And they'll run it with Hunter. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Back to throw. Whitfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And running with power here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
7-7, our score after 1.
Mustang 19. Here we go, Scott. 19, 18.
Operating from the gun, Whitfield. Now he's going to step up and run. just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Cowboy 80.
Second and 3. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on third and goal. They'll look to throw again. He'll try to pick it up himself. That's complete. He's got Tootin. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on third down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
Oh, they'll run the option right. And they take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Jaguars 14.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking long for Thomas. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
70. 19 type, 7 Pirates, 79 Broncos. Warriors, 70.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
65, Mustang 19, 70 Timberwolves, 19 Lions.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get this to the 24 with second down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24. Operating from the gun. Whitfield. Open man is Ibuka. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bashal Tootin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pushing his way through. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well in the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw now on 1st down. A short one there to Fryermuth. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And touchdown! A big play there. 58 yards. And the Bisons have got it back to within a score. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strip like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go now.
They have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Nice, go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Okay, break.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third and 12.
Come on, come on. Hey. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Whitfield. He's going to look deep down the field. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
One thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Looking left side, he's got him in. That's Perkins. And he will take it in for the touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bisons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. the touchdown pass to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
2nd and 15. Complete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Buffalo 18, 60, Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Whitfield. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Lions, 79 Broncos.
A final shot before break. Whitfield. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here we go, set.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll drop the throw. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. The 20, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. Bayshore Tootin. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now it's 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Not a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Buffalo 18. Panthers 60. Panthers 60.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Here we go. 19 Lions. Cougar 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Cowboy 80.
First down, Bison.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They played so well throughout this entire game.
He's got it complete to Perkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Unlock Lions. Ready? Go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll put it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bisons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Bisons 28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Whitfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Pass on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
The score, Texans 35, Jaguars 31. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back now in Jacksonville as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter.
Ready, go!
He's got it complete to Perkins. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bisons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jaguars 31. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score deficit. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bayshore Tootin, 65 yards. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for six. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
7 Pirates.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Cup 19. 65 catch.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
60 Maverick. Warriors 70.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang Knights, Cowboy 80. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Got it. Ready?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
19, cut 19, cut 19. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down times. They've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball secure. Don't turn it over. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Whitfield. Looking right sideline. That's complete. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
60 by 60.
Back to throw. Whitfield. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Turton is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. but his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him. Dashing.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From a yard out. And the Jaguars are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
53. License 42.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 19 Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Bobcats, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Second and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Perkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. First and 10 here.
Warriors 70, Jeff 60, Jeff Buffalo 18. Three.
Now back to throw. Going up top. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
License 50.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A short throw there to Strange. And he will have a Jaguars first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
Dragon 60.
Jaguars first down.
18.
First and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Whitfield. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Throw after him right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Check pass. 19 Lions. 70 Lions. 3. Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Jags are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive. Whitfield looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jaguars use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Jacksonville, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Melbourne, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try.